Okay, everybody, happy Thanksgiving. We had a big move in Bitcoin over the past couple hours, probably when everybody was sleeping. But so, is this the dip? Is this a good time to buy? To me, I think we're going to go a little bit lower, but we did get some back tests of the TD sequential that was set on November 19th. That will be, taken out as far as an area for support. 17,000 also on the 4-hour was taken out or back tested. That will be taken off my chart as well. So what's left? Where can we go? How much lower can we go? I do have these support levels all the way down to essentially 11.5. Do I think we're going to go that low? I mean, it's possible, but I'm not quite confident that we will. Do I think we'll get in this $15,000 range? Yes. So let's look at some of the other indicators and see where they're at. We can look at the hourly. I usually don't. I usually stay on the daily and the 4-hour. You can trade off the hourly. The 30 MA on the hourly is actually a pretty good area that shows that can be an area for entry and exit on a trade. We're way below all that. On the 4-hour, we're below it as well. 30 MA daily. We kind of got some support there from it, but I do think we're going to go a little bit lower. So let's look at our RSI right here. Hourly, we're way oversold. We probably got a 9. Yep, we got a 9 on the chart. Let's see, 3, 6, 9. So looks like we're rebounding. We'll probably get some price movement upwards to get out of this oversold area. Let's see where we are in the 4-hour. Yeah, the 4-hour. So when we had a big candle wake up, this could be a reversal candle. Again, I think we're going lower, but there could be a trade here possible. Daily, we're probably, yeah, we just broke. So you can see here that the RSI since October 20th was in the oversold area. As we climbed to higher prices, and RSI started to come down. 70 was good support. We've broken that. We did have, like I said, that TD9 on the daily. Kind of went a couple of days higher. I thought actually whenever we were around 18.5 that we were going to start reversing then. I was obviously not right about that. We went another pretty much $1,000 up, pretty much on the money if you're looking at the chart and you're using the Coinbase. I don't know where it went on Bitstamp or Binance or any of those other ones, but that was support. We broke that. I mean, I would think we're going to get, as far as the RSI on the daily, we'll probably get around that 40 area, maybe around 50, the mid, and then we'll have to look at it. Weekly, yeah, we're still oversold. So, I mean, and we're on a TD9 on the weekly. So, 1 to 4 pullback, 1 to 4 weeks pullback, and then potentially going higher. We could also get a consolidation. That's possible. You can see that here. We kind of came back, consolidated. As soon as we broke it, that's a signal to go long. It came back tested, consolidated, and then we exploded up, which is what you would like to see. So yeah, this isn't going to stay at 70, and then we're going to moon all the way to 30,000. This is coming down. We might find support again at 70, like we did on the daily. But I think we're going lower. This is not. I mean, there's probably trades available right now, but I don't think this is the dip buy to where we go back and break the all-time high. We got extremely close to the all-time high. As far as the market cap, we broke it I think last week. So let's see what else we have. Some of our indicators that I commonly use: hash ribbons, which is a good indicator, kind of like for buy and entry. We still haven't flipped to buy, over the next couple of weeks. say 4 to 6 weeks, that'll probably flip to a buy. Those are extremely good buy signals. Bollinger Bands, yeah. See, so we're still in the oversold area. We haven't even come into the Bollinger Band range. Daily, we're right at the 20 MA, right at the middle. And it's kind of odd. We found support there. So 4 hour, we're probably done towards that lower band. Yeah, we're out of it towards that lower band. Again, potentially up for a trade. Maybe we, 7-2. Maybe we go back to this, 18,000. I mean, that'd be a great trade, right? I'm not taking it. I'm being a little bit more patient. Wait for these lower levels. Ichimoku Cloud. We're kind of in the middle of the cloud. Yep. So we found some support right here. Kind of bounced off. I mean, it went lower, but got support here. Where are we at on the weekly with this? Yeah, so on the weekly, I think we're right where we should be. If you look at the past cycles, whenever we broke out of this, the cross was kind of like in the same position. Let's see, if we look on BLX, you can see that. Oh, I got a bunch of stuff on here. I haven't cleaned this chart up yet, but that's not the point. Let's see. Yeah, so right here. So you can see back in 2006, right at the end of 2016, beginning of 2017, with the parameters I used for the Ichimoku Cloud, when we broke out, the cross is here, kind of in that same general area. It looks very similar. It's not exactly the same. We went actually higher. But you can see it's similar, kind of the structure when we broke out. Let me go back to Coinbase chart. We can look at the Lucid SAR. So that is still positive. We still haven't broken down. I think over the next 3 to 5 weeks we probably will. Whatever this next print will be, I think we'll hit that, and that could be an indication of a buy signal, buy the dip, get in that maybe $14,000 range. So what I'm expecting here is, what's a buy the dip for me? I think we get a at least a 15 to 25% pullback. I don't think it's going to be as aggressive as the past pullbacks that we've seen. I think we are going to get a pullback, not as aggressive as we've seen before. So like the 30 and 40% pullbacks that we saw in the last two bull markets. Basically say the last decade. I don't think this is going to be the same. I think there's a lot more institutional money, stronger hands, more educated investors that have come in that are going to bring us, that are not going to produce those much dips. I could be wrong. So what's 15 to 20%? 15 to 20%. So we already hit 15 from the high. 20% would be somewhere around the $15,000 range. 25% would put us right at that next support level. Say mid 14,000s. That'd be perfect. Is it possible once we get here, we get some bad news, some FUD that comes out and pushes us to these lower numbers that I have? Possible. But I think mid 14 would be perfect. Perfect by the dip, but we'll see how that goes. Alright, so what else do we have here? Yeah, so that's pretty much about it. These moving averages, 3, 8, and 30 are something I really like to use. Something I picked up from Hyperwave channel and Tyler and Leah. So this is Consensio. I think Tyler used 3, 7, and 30. It's worked very well. You look at the past bull market, it worked very well. Not necessarily ideal whenever you're exiting, especially on this longer time frame for the weekly. But as far as entry goes, if you want to be conservative, kind of wait until the trend turns and bull favors. Bulls have the upper hand as far as against the bears and the trend moving forward. This is pretty good. It's a pretty good indicator to have on your chart and to use to scale in as far as entries go. But getting back to the chart, so like we're on a 9 daily. We had a 9. We back tested it. I think we get 1 to 4 candles down. Might get some consolidation over the next day or two. 4 hour. Seeing a little bounce. Back test this. Whenever this time runs out, I'll take these two off my chart as far as support. We break this lower than, say, the low of this 916,635. We get a close on the 4 hour. That's an indication to me we're going lower. Next support would be around this 1. We also had a 9 exhaustion point back on the 5th, so that could be another good, maybe 16,000, maybe another good area for support. But trading is dynamic; it's not static. You always have to be paying attention to price action. And then Bitcoin's a 24-hour market, so it keeps you on your toes. But so that's the analysis. Is this buy the dip? I don't think so. I'm waiting patiently for a little bit lower prices. But we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching.